I wanted to make a quick video this morning discussing the goals of conversation and how that relates to type. Now, in general, when people engage you in a conversation, there's only a few things that they might be looking for. And of course, this varies and there's lots of exceptions, but in general, if you know the person's type and you know the topic of conversation, you can usually understand what it is that they need from you. Now, if it's a strong function that this person is engaging you in, and the topic of conversation should give that away in correspondence to their type, then usually this person is looking for acceptance and camaraderie. So oftentimes, if somebody comes to a conclusion in one of their strong functions, but find that other people disagree with them, they still feel strongly that they're correct, and what they'll do is they'll look for other individuals for support that tell them, yes, you're correct, right? Because it can be very lonely if you really believe that you have come to a correct conclusion and other people dismiss it. If you're working with one of your mid-level functions that aren't particularly strong but aren't particularly weak, this is where somebody will be looking for confirmation. And in this case, it's less about acceptance and more about, have I thought this through correctly? In this case, somebody will lay out the facts and they'll lay out their line of thinking, and then they'll question you. They'll say, am I missing anything? Or what do you think about this? Do you think I did the right thing? And the last is genuine advice. And this is probably less common than it should be. But when people engage you for genuine advice, they'll usually say, hey, I need your advice. It's pretty simple, right? And this usually comes in somebody's suggestive function. So depending on the type, let's say it's an NI dominant type, they'll ask for your advice on a course of action. They'll ask for what boundary interactions would you proceed with, right? What type of SE action would you initiate to resolve this? And in that case, they'll give you the facts, but no conclusion. What they're really looking for is to outsource that problem to you and for you to solve it for them and then to give them the correct response. So, if you know the type of the individual that you're dealing with and you've listened carefully to what it is that they've laid out for you in conversation, the topic and where it falls within their functional stack, then you can typically understand what this person needs from you, and it makes your conversations more efficient and makes it easier for you to give them what they need in that moment and to build rapport with that person. So I hope that's helpful. Now, this is all predicated on your ability to type people quickly, efficiently, and accurately. So if you're not good at that, then this may not be that helpful. But this can also help in building that skill, because you'll find if you're not getting the response from the person that you expect, then it may be an indication that you've typed them incorrectly. So I hope that helps. All right.